Hi chat, welcome to another stream. How we all doing today? It is Saturday, the 6th of September of 2025. We are back for yet another stream. Hello, hello. How we all doing? How are things? My setup is a little wonky today. I'm not really sure why, but every time I try and log into Streamlabs, it logs me out of Twitch. So I will not be able to replay your notifications today, and I don't even know if notifications are working. So we'll see how that goes. But hello to everyone who's here. Let me say hi to everyone in chat. And the plan for this stream is I have a bunch of open source stuff that I haven't been doing for the last 2 weeks. So we're gonna try and get some of those things done. Emma has resubbed at 64 months. That's a satisfying number. Thank you for your continued support. It's good to see you again, Emma. I appreciate your continued support. Also, before stream started, Beldothis resubbed with Prime. Unfortunately, I can't. You'll just have to imagine a notification that looks very similar to Emma's notification. At 52 months and said, meow, how's it going? Bonsoir, Anthony. And didn't call me Antoine that time. Weird. Is this the real Beldothis? Is it real? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well, and I appreciate your continued support. I guess the notifications are working because Emma showed up, so that's good. That's good. We got a good sign there. But let's see. Wusa was first today. Hello, hello. JJMC is also here. How's it going? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. How do I say your name? It's been so long. It's Vegeta. No, what was it? Mod comments? Vegeti. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I forgot because it's been so long since I've streamed. Ah, D-Dells has filled out our notification replay there. Thank you, D-Dells. I appreciate that. Beldothis is here, of course, with the resub. Emma's also here. Hello, hello. Hi, hi, indeed. Bingham. Welcome, welcome. A Cosmic. That name looks super familiar, but I feel like you haven't been here in a very, very long time. Let's see. When was the last time you were here? 6 messages. Oh, boy. Following since 2019. Oh. Yeah, that was the last time you were here too. Welcome back, A Cosmic. How's it going? Gideon Bear, welcome. Good to see you again. D-Del says, what's happening, Anthony, in chat? Oh, we got the drop song too. Anyway, what the fuck is that? What is the scam train? What happened? X1 Beldothis. What is this new hype train? I don't understand. D-Delsp joining the train of hypeness. Thank you. Appreciate it. OX Ahmed. Oh, it's XO Ahmed OX. Oh, I see. It's not a programmer thing. It's an edgy thing. I see. Welcome. Space Bear is also here. Whew, all right, I'm here so we can start. Yeah. And Wusa tried to predict me with the hi chat. Welcome to another stream. But yeah. Crazy Styles also here. Hello. Big Blaster says, what are we gonna work on today? I'm not sure. Bunch of pre-commit stuff, some Ted Sake stuff. We might vote in the PSF board election. Oh, let me turn this down now that drop song is done. Some MyPy stuff. I don't know. I got a bunch of stuff. Bunch of things. 22 things to be specific. So we got a lot. Big Blaster says, how many hours of code can you do in one sitting? What is your record? I think my longest stream of programming through the whole time was 13 hours. Emma says, are we going to talk about the drama? I don't even know what the drama is. So hell yeah, let's talk about some fucking drama. Combo started. You have 1 minute to join. Is that what this, their new combos? Is that the Hype Train V2? Beastwick's also here. Hello. How you doing? User 426, welcome to the stream. Hello. Baldas says, I think I got scammed. Potentially you did get scammed. Of course I noticed you, Space Bear. I said hi to everyone who's here. Anthony's community sent one. I don't know what this fucking icon is. Open image in new tab. Maybe we can figure out what it's called. One F key. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? What does that mean? Are you a candidate? I'm not a candidate. Nah, I don't wanna. Oh, you're being sarcastic. I feel like there's always drama though. D-Dolls, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I have no idea who. Oh, I can see now. I see Mr. Singh, JJMC, Therapy Kitten, Tu Fen, and Ollie S. Dog. Welcome to Subdom. Thank you for the gift subs, D-Dolls. I guess we're getting spicier, aren't we? Yeah, there you go. Some buttons. There is actually drama. You were faking excitement about it. Ah. About the PSF board election? All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can find it by Googling. Election drama. There's no way that's gonna work, right? What's the drama? I don't know. I don't know what the drama is. But let's see if I can just look at the candidates and figure it out from there. Who are the candidates? Nominees. I recognize some of these names. Nope, don't know it from there. Ah, here we go. Here's the link. Let's open it so that people can see it on stream. You're about to leave this, sure. Except don't vote for this guy. Oh boy. Well then. What is this? I actually just don't know how. Oh, this is like the quote tweet. Do not vote for this person. Oh, I think I read this thread actually. Yeah. They're saying that they're paying people too much or something. Ba 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 ba. Wild. Beastwick has resubbed. Oh, subbed for 6 months in advance. Fancy. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Welcome to Subdom. DNL says, I know you're a Terraform boy. Terraform boy. What a title. Yo, look at me. I'm a Terraform boy. Do you have any experience with Pulumi? A little bit. Is that the JavaScript one or is that the other one? Pulumi. Oh, in any programming language. I feel like I've used the Python bindings. Yeah, no, maybe I used the TypeScript bindings. So my thoughts on like any of these, it's multiple languages. I don't think it originally was multiple languages, but I think it is now. My opinion on almost all of these, like infrastructure as code, but it's code, not data, is kind of the same thing in that it's really difficult to lint these properly, and it's very difficult to do automated refactors on them because they are code, and because the tools that we have for manipulating code are significantly limited when you essentially have a what is the fucking word I'm looking for? Turing machine? No, like it's a provably hard problem to manipulate code in a way that's safe. But it's significantly easier to manipulate data. Insanely difficult to fucking test. Yeah. The thing about like this is why I prefer things like Puppet over Salt or Ansible. Like Salt or Ansible kind of forces you into this like Jinja templated YAML world where you don't know what your output looks like unless you have all the inputs and you actually execute the code, and then you can have a structured data that you can manipulate. And so if you want to lint salt stack code, for instance, you have to have, you have to know what your environments are. You have to have all of your inputs present and ready and like evaluate the code, and then you can look at it. Whereas something like Puppet, I mean, Puppet does have some dynamicism to it, but it's constrained in a way that it's not infinitely flexible. And so I tend to prefer, you know, manipulating data rather than manipulating code. And it's the same thing with Terraform. Like Terraform is not, you don't really execute it. It's structured declarative forms that represent final outputs. Yes, there are some looping constructs, and yes, there are conditional things in it. But even with those present, they're within the like declarative data format of that. So I tend to prefer those, which is why I avoid things like Plumie and CDK and Salt and Ansible and Chef to an extent. Although Chef tries to be more declarative, but anyway, yeah. Beastwick says first time with a mustache. Yeah, that is probably true. That's probably true. Yeah. The nice thing about Plumie was that it was pretty nice to be able to import existing stuff and make it updatable with Plumie, but I've effectively made it allow me to do things by YAML with some custom code to handle standard configurations. Yeah. I mean, that is, I guess, the part that is nice, is it makes reusability something that's programmatic rather than, you know, you have to have a declarative, like in Terraform, to make something reusable, you have to make a declarative module and like do a bunch of bullshit to make it work. I think it's good and bad. Like in some ways it enables you to do a lot more powerful things, but in the bad sense, it also enables you to do a lot more powerful things. It makes it harder to reason about what's happening because you have to trace the code and figure out what's going on instead of just looking at what it is. And yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do remember this. Hi, Franz. Are you okay? Just don't phone him into the board. Wait, he got a flagged post? Why can I not view it? I want to be able to. I want to see. Oh, here it is. Maybe. I don't fucking know. Anyway, yeah, seems fair. Seems like a good call not to vote for this guy. Oh, I got the hype train. Wow. What did I get? Her mind. What is this emote? What? Okay, anyway, cool. Anyway, it's leaps and bounds ahead of manually configuring Azure OpenAI deployments with shitty sliders select configuration. Yeah, that's true. It's true. I feel like that's true with almost all. Oh, god damn it. I'm not logged in. I got logged out of fucking everything. I don't know what's going on here. But let me log me in real quick. Security key and tap the thing. Hooray. Did you know I don't have a second verified email address? Oh no. Rainy day tomorrow says, note that because it's code, you can put all your usual static checks and enforcements on it to ban what you want to ban. Yeah, but that's true with static, like with data too. I think with code it's harder because you have to actually know what's going on in order to do that. But I don't know. Bingham says, hey Anthony, I was thinking about trying to add a command to Babi to allow the user to insert snippets based on your comment in the below link. I'm new to open source, although I watched some of your videos on it. Should I just try to implement it, test it, submit a PR, get your feedback, or discuss implementation details? Yeah, I think I've talked a little bit about this, but maybe not the specific details. And that, like, yeah, I mean, I kind of already sort of wrote the idea here. Like a macro name, and then like you have a snippets directory in config. Like if you want to implement this and write tests for it, that seems fine. Basically something like, you know, oops. I don't know, command line, and then it would make a, it would do the thing. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, take a stab at it. There's already a issue there. There's already been some discussion. I kind of poked at an idea how to implement it, so maybe just follow that and see where it goes. Sorry, I reported your IP address to the police for officer impersonation. Oh no. I've seen this email verification site notice a month ago in your video. Yeah. I don't know why this is here, and also clicking the X doesn't make it go away. It just... Oh! They fixed it! Nice. Okay, for a while it didn't make it go away, but now I guess it makes it go away. So that's good. Patrick says, I hope you've had time to watch the documentary about Python. I have not, although I watched some of it because they played it at EuroPython, or they played it at an excerpt of it at EuroPython. But I have not watched the whole thing, and I don't think I want to watch it on stream because I think it's going to be really boring. But yeah. Did not watch the whole thing, so yeah. Also, I think it's funny that Guido doesn't have his own handle. He has his own handle with some random fucking numbers at the end of it, which is that's a fun one. But yeah. But anyway. Open source this last time. I don't think I've really worked on anything. Oh yeah, I did this. That's it. This is the only thing that I've done. I noticed, because I was copying this or looking at this in another library that I was working on, I was like, wait a minute, why is MyPy in here when it is a hard dependency of the library? So there's no reason to list it in the development dependencies. I don't know why it ever was listed in the development dependencies, because I don't usually run MyPy that way. So I don't know. Maybe I had the idea that this would work without MyPy, but I don't see that being possible either. So who knows? Who knows? Actually, you know what? Maybe now that I think about this more, like, the actual plugin is the only part where MyPy is needed, so maybe it should be an optional dependency. Because at runtime, you don't actually need MyPy. You don't need the type checker. So maybe we will fix that then. Typing derive. This will follow the same pattern that I did in the other library that I was working on. So, except I don't remember how to do optional dependencies. Extra, I think it's called. Yeah. Here's where we have done it before. I just copy you, put it anywhere because the linter will redo it. And then, hooray. But then we gotta do it in talks. Yeah, extras equals typing. Let me make sure that's what I called it in the other place. Just to be consistent. Not that it's useful to be consistent against random work code, but what do I call your typing? Yeah, I guess we can say that it's greater than or equal to modern version of MyPy. MyPy Optional. Allow MyPy to be a test-only dependency. Old woman that drives says, I pissed myself. Okay. That's a interesting assertion there. You do have a matching user icon, so I somehow have to believe you. Welcome to the stream. The part with Marietta and Pylades made a lot of people very emotional. I mean, Marietta puts a lot into the stuff that she does, which is good. She's one of the real ones. Okay. I guess I should probably something to read me too. Probably want that too. Typing derived typing sounds a little funny. This is probably all they actually need though. Yeah, push is fine, good enough. Yep. Jill says, it's funny to me that in order to make that kind of stuff work, your status of knowing that you only have one email address and a click the X is stored in some database somewhere. Actually, well, this is a new one too. Now we got a new thing. That might just be site storage in the browser. It's probably just site storage in the browser because I feel like I've clicked this X so many times. Your recovery codes have not been saved in the past year. Make sure you still have them. Yep, I have. Don't worry, GitHub. They're in my password manager. I couldn't possibly lose them. Oh, you were there at the actual speech? That's cool, Emma. That's pretty cool. Alright, so minor. Wow, we accomplished one thing already, and it wasn't even on my list of things to do. Paste. Ta-da! Cool. Very cool. A Pylades event at PyCon. Nice, nice. Sweet. Okay, what order should I do this in? I don't know. This one seems fine. Let's look at this one. Add failfest argument for run command. I'm not sure why you would need this. Testing signs. Danny ICG, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. One thing down, more things left to do now, apparently. Yes, 21 remaining things. Well, yeah, basically. Crazy Doll says, it's fine, GitHub's not going to exist for very long the way Microsoft is going. I don't think that's really true. I think at some point people will realize this is all just a fucking scam, sham, shenanigan, and it'll go back to, it'll go back to that. You don't need this. I'm just gonna good code change like a ghost. It's gonna be easier than having them go around and around. No. What am I doing? No. It's gonna be like, I already exist, even though I think I control C, but I guess not. Kagsit, hello, hello. Meow. Meowing right now. Oh, we have other ones that are like this. We have lots of other ones that are like this. They don't need to be like this. I'm pretty sure, right? Am I tripping? I'm pretty sure store true defaults to false, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Tabby the Panda, hello, hello, panda noises. What? Kagsit says, yeah, why not? When does Pregament get agentic integration when the AIs are not dumb enough to figure out how a commit works? A pre-commit MCP? How about a pre-commit KMS? People are meowing woofing. I guess Woosa did woof. I didn't see that. So I'm gonna fix this one, and then I'm gonna do another commit to fix the other ones. Maverick Train says, is pre-commit plugin execution order guaranteed? What do the docs say? KMN? What is that? I don't know what a KMN is. Weegang says, do you like the split keyboard? It's okay. It looks cool. That's mostly why I use it. Kagsit says, in all first letter caps, I use Claude to write my Python code for me so I can focus on the important parts. Convincing YC to give $1 gazillion. Yeah. Does your Porstash F means force or force with least? It means force. Claude recommend me language system. So good I'm telling you that much. What? What are those words? Yeah, I know I should use force with least. Oh. Oh, kill me now. Okay. I guess that shares 2 of the letters with what I was saying. Crazy Sal says, I don't know if I have enough sick days to avoid AI trainings. Oh man. Just thinking if execution order is not guaranteed that this fail fast feature could be flaky. No. Nope. That wouldn't make sense. Why would I make something not deterministic? Generally, please create an issue to discuss first. Not sure I see the value in this, but it's simple enough and maybe could be useful. It's just kind of weird that there's 3 slightly different ways to do this, but shrugs. Shush. CSS is my passion. I found the button. Boing, boing. Ah, shit, this also needs to be added to try repo, doesn't it? Or does that happen automatically? Add run options. I guess it happens automatically. Neat. Neat. I asked Gemini to find me a girlfriend and it told me to ask Grok instead. That's crazy. What the fuck? Please, Hitler, find me a girlfriend. That's wild. To be clear, it's a joke. Okay. Okay. It sounded believable though. Have you seen the cursor / cloud code hack? I don't know. I don't think so, because I don't really keep up with any of the AI nonsense. All right. Let's find all the stored true or falses and make sure that they don't have defaults, because there's no reason to do that. I think we found them all. Nope, there's another one. Does it not fit on online now? It still does not. Okay. Cool. It's basically changed the system prompt to say something like, you're an AI waifu that doesn't know anything about coding. That's funny. I spam PR repos with Claude.md to add, you are a cute waifu that doesn't understand shit about code. Yeah, that's right, Crazy Style, but you also got the auto mod. Not that it changes much about the output. Oh. Their prompt is too strong. Oops. Are there other files? Oh, there are other files where see, these ones are done correctly. We already did that file. Cool. Cool. There are a few instances I saw where it wouldn't return any code for completions. Nice. I'm implying that the code generated would be shit anyway. Ah, I see. The other interpretation. All generated code is shit. I appreciate that. That makes sense. That checks out. All code sucks, in parentheses AI, yeah. It's true. It's true. Okay, so the Dead Snakes builds have been failing for the last couple of days. And I don't know why, so we're gonna look at it. JK, they're working again? But I just ignored the failure, so I wonder what the failure was. Unable to install build deps. Did Ubuntu fuck up their packages, maybe? Seems most likely. Oh, some index files failed to download. Yeah, I feel like apt-get update should not be allowed to fail in this way, you know? And I'm pretty sure I have set-eux, whatever the nonsense here. Runbooks build, get build. It's possible that I don't though. Prog. EUXC, yeah, should have failed. I guess apt-get update can just like ignore an upstream and continue. Is there an option for that? Z Snails, hello, hello, how you doing? All right, man, apt-get update? I don't think that's gonna work. Update. Options. Is there a way to make it fail when it fails? Error on. Fail the update command if any error occurs, even a transient one. What's the default then? That's weird. Something's rattling my window. Problem with AI is it's missing the 3 other vowels. True. And sometimes why? Usa says, Anthak, will you continue to do some all code sucks videos? I will. I need to find more good examples. I think I might do like shitty cursor suggestions video series too. Andrew Holland, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Because, man, Cursor's been pissing me off at work. Or Cursor or Claude, I don't know, whatever the fuck it is. The GitHub comment one. Cursor, I think. Oh, man. It's suggesting some of the dumbest shit. Like, I wrote code that looked like this the other day. Or I adjusted some code that looked like this the other day. This line is important. And there was this class that had like a I don't know, there was a type and it had like and there was this like big ol' from class method from dict class dictor object to self and yada yada. There was this check that was like if c dot annotations, it's like 4kv and dict dot items. I don't know. The code looked something like this. Let me put some new lines so you can actually see it. Code looks something like this. V equals date from ISO format. V. Ret K equals V. Something like this. Something like this. This is what the actual code looked like. And Cursor was like, double under annotations is always a type, never a string, so this will always fail. And I'm like, bro. Although I think the actual code made a list and like had an assertion, and I was like, come on. Come on, Cursor. That's so obvious. But yeah, something like that. Anyway, that's the most recent one that I remember, which I was like, bro, what the fuck? But anyway, I might make it a series because I think it's funny. Sure you have content to create with Sender's codebase? Oh my god, there's so much shit code at work. Hell yeah, AI slander. I like the idea of shitty cursor stuff. Yeah. Are you required to use it? Yeah, it runs on every single pull request in every single repository. There's no way for me to turn it off. This is annoying. New playlist when AI goes wrong. That's sort of redundant. It's just when AI. Yeah. Blue sky stuff that I don't understand. Okay, anyway, it looks like the answer is -e any. Error on any. But that seems annoying to add to all of my apt-get update commands. I feel like that should be the default. I have no idea how to say that. Jot. Jayet. Jai. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. I don't know how to say that. B-Swig says, do you think it would make sense to add support for top-level await and PDB that stepped into a coroutine like it is possible now in the new Rebel? I'm surprised that the 3 REPLs aren't the same, but I get why PDB has more stuff. Oh, and the async IO REPL. Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't use async IO, so I don't fucking know. What is happening with Canonical? I'm getting failures with updates right now. Yeah, I don't know. They've been a little flaky the last couple days. But good to note that I don't have to fix anything here, so I can just close all those. Yay. Cool. I mean, I could add this option, but what's the point? It's gonna fail anyway, just in a more confusing way. Debbie says, I'm surprised about the news. Microsoft CEO says AI writes 30% code in our company. There's no way that's true. There's no way that's true, and there's no way they have stats on that. That's just clickbait fucking garbage journalism. There's no way that's, 1, there's no way that's true, and 2, there's no way they have stats on it. So it's just it's masturbatory nonsense to get shareholder value. Almost certainly. But Nix fixes this. I don't even use Nix. It doesn't though. It doesn't though. Because I specifically need Debian packages because I'm building Debian packages. Turns out when you fire all of your engineers, the remaining ones make bullshit up. Yeah. Apparently a friend of mine's brother has worked at Microsoft for like 30 plus years. Which is crazy. But I don't even like Nix. Yeah, I mean neither do I. Is that why Google had an increased number of outages lately? I feel like everything is always at some level of degraded everywhere. That's just kind of distributed systems in general though. But anyway. Okay, that merged. Cool. Those are out of the way. What are you grumbling about, phone? Oh, right. Thing that I have to do real quick. Give me 1 sec. Did you know there's a lesbian Nix called Licks? I hope that's real. Also, Debbie, thank you for the resub with Prime at 7 months. I appreciate your continued support. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well, and I appreciate you stopping by. What the fuck, dude? Where's my button? I don't have mod icons. DLs, can you do the thing? Mods? People started in software like 15 plus years ago. Always kind of been in a better state than those of us who started 10 years ago. Yeah, I feel like, yeah. Yeah. Wait, it's actually a thing? It's not a joke? There's actually a thing called licks? Mods with a snap is a specific reference. I don't know what. Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought that was OBS disconnecting. It's Windows security being like, antivirus didn't find any results. I don't actually know what the original is from, but I'm referencing another streamer that I watch that also does that because it's funny. I don't actually know what the original reference is, so if there is one, I have no idea. I have no idea, but I'm doing it because they do it because I think it's funny. Licks these nuts, yeah. That would be kind of crazy if it was just a long con decent nuts joke, but I don't think that's what it is. I could be wrong though. Please. Oh, fuck, I don't know what all these. God damn it. Sorry, chat. Give me one sec. Okay. Good. All done. Nice. But yeah, one of the streamers that I watch, mods, which I think is funny, and so I have stolen it. Okay. Nib4, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I keep looking at my Streamlabs dashboard that doesn't exist because it logs me out of Twitch whenever I click on it. Okay, anyway. Let's look at the pull request. Proc 1 mount info. The irony of contributing to pre-commit and not running pre-commit. Wow. Happens so often. I'm always nervous when a change starts with import RE. Well, if you're changing the logic here, it's gonna break the existing one. Yeah. Can't verify if this doesn't break backward compatibility when they fucking remove the existing tests. Okay, well, that one's at least done. Oh, and I can do the issue for that one too. This one I should reopen. We're using FastAPI at work. Having to overload the default streaming response for text/event stream has been fun to handle errors and streaming data properly. Streaming data is just a huge pain in the ass in general. Regex is always and never the answer. Probably doesn't break backwards compatibility. Ship it. Cursor. Yeah. Perl is the answer. Oh no. Kexi says, does Sentry maintain a compiler somewhere? A compiler position. Oh, you need a compiler job. Oh. No, but we have a bunch of parser generators. which are sort of a compiler-ish related issue. Okay, anyway, this one's probably pretty easy to fix. We'll just do it. Security options, no. Do 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 do. Wait, did they do the thing that I don't like? No, they're fine. Oh. Oh. Parsers are the worst part. Always the part where I spend the most debugging. Yeah. The Endless River, hello, hello. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know what we're working on. Right now we're working on pre-commit. Right now we're working on pre-commit. Yay, we have a failing test. That's what we want to see. Docker 118. I guess we do this. Princey seemed a little weird there. My code finally doesn't work. Always glad to see it. Yeah, pretty much. Failing test, good when developing. Failing test, bad when code reviewing. Yeah. Daniel says, you would think upgrading your server to 10 gig network would reduce the time it takes to pull Docker images, but nope. Well, it depends on where you're pulling from. Depends on where you're pulling from. Sempaz, hello, how you doing? But yeah, streaming, getting an error partway through is tough. Your dad is a Docker image? God damn. Docker, I hardly know her. Handle security options, no. In Docker response. Yeah. You're varying on the your mom is fat joke for gender diversity, yeah. Yeah. Is there a gender neutral? Oh, it's just parent. It's like, is there a gender neutral mom slash dad? But it's just parent. Beastwick said, "Now, well, thank you for stopping by. Good to see you." I'm at least fortunate the error happens with the first generation for the generator rather than partway through, so I'm just changing where the start of the streaming actually happens. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, if you can find all your errors up front, that definitely helps a lot. But I feel like there's still potential for like transient network nonsense further on, but shrugs. Next time I'll make it even more inclusive by shaming skinny people. There's something called Docker proxy cache. I mean, it sounds like something that might exist. We ran this like tree shaped Docker caching network at Yelp, and I feel like it was not worth it. Senpause, thank you for the resub at 14 months. I appreciate your continued support. Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, good to see you. Hope things are great. Spitfire says try Dragonfly. Use peer-to-peer to pull container images. Yeah, we also tried to like BitTorrent paste one at Yelp, and it just made everything slower. But also the tough part with peer-to-peer is you have to trust all your peers in such a way, which always gets a little strange. But Artifactory supports a Docker proxy. We gotta pay money for it. Yeah, you could also just make one. They're not that difficult to set up. Although that might not be true anymore. I know the V1 registry was really easy to support, but I don't know anything about the V2 registry. Or I think there's like a V3 registry. Why is there a puking horse in the bottom left corner of Twitch on mobile? What? What the hell? I don't know. TV Schneider, hello, how you doing? Welcome. I don't trust any of my peers. They're all using AI to code these days. True? Why are there so many open PRs? Add error handling for rel path. Also, this person just went through and like spammed every PR. Yeah, they just didn't write a test for this. And then Marsha didn't finish this. Oh, because Marsha didn't write the assertion here. Marsha! Oh, you found the horse? What the fuck? Why? Why is there a Hans there? What is he doing? What is he doing? A weird one. Peer-to-PS to have access to the global internet to not be throttled by only accepting US-based peers. I feel like just peer-to-peer is a little risky unless you have good hash nonsense, but I just someone assumed that I'm getting rate limited at some point by Docker due to how much stuff I'm pulling. Yeah, probably. Marsha hasn't been around here too much. She's too busy with the horse game. That's true. That's true. I ask people to at least delete the comments as to make it too obvious so I won't feel bad when I'm LGTM. Because I'm long. Oh my god. Crazy Sal, I don't know how to read your sentence. I'm so sorry. There's a new bits panel. Mine looks the same. weird. I don't know. Maybe I've just gotten used to the new one. Combo thing. Oh, the thing you got scammed on. Oh, I see. I get it. Twitch.tv combos. Combos. New monetization feature. Oh, is that what this shit is? But I feel like it didn't even show up. Maybe it only shows up if you're watching? Weird. I see. I get it. I understand. Spitfire says, with the faster CPython project, is CPython basically setting itself to be on a path where it has a proper VM like PyPy, JVM, or V8? Hot take, no. Hot take, probably no. I mean, it has a VM. I think what you mean is a proper JIT. And like a JIT that actually makes things faster. Yeah. Chicken says, how did Century Hack Week go for you? Did anything useful come out of it? I didn't finish my project during Hack Week, and then I was like, should I continue working on it? And they were like, yeah, here's 2 weeks to work on it. And then I was sick for like 3 days during those 2 weeks, and there were 2 holiday days. So I didn't finish it. But I think I'm going to finish it anyway. See, but then already has 3 interpreters, man. Well, only 3. Yeah, Microsoft also laid off all the people working on it and stopped funding it, so probably not making too much progress, but or at least a lot slower progress. I think it amounts to the same, if I'm being honest, the same amount of resources. Yeah, that's one way to put it. There are people working on it in our weekly meetings, yeah, but it is not what it once was. This is another crypto spam account. What the fuck is this? Oh, it is actually another place. What the fuck is this? I feel like this has to somehow be a crypto scam, but I can't figure out how. Like where does the, like why is there org called HTTPS GitHub.com wildcoin? Like where's the scam part of this? One committed. Forked and committed. They broke the makefile. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? One commit behind? Shit, I don't know. Some nonsense. Yeah, I think Marcia just didn't finish this either. Yeah, I think I'm just not gonna accept this. Did I close the other issue too? Yeah, whatever. Let's maybe start a slower CPython project. It's gonna be successful. Yeah. We depend so much on Python, especially with the AI stuff. Let's cut all efforts to make it faster. Yeah, it's fast enough. You mean a JIT where it has optimizations for hot paths? Yeah. Yeah. Isn't Guido still working at Microsoft? I don't think so. I don't know though. I thought he wasn't. Let's see. LinkedIn. Oh, he is still at Microsoft. Yeah, I guess he's still at Microsoft. Laying off Guido would put him in a bad spot. Yeah. Python deserves proper AOT. Just use my PC. Easy. It's funny reading really old discussion topics from the Python mailing list where in the late 90s people were asking if the reference implementation was going to move to the JVM. Good old Jython. Jython does have a 3x release. It just never finished. Yeah, I want to say that there was actually a working Jython 3, but I don't think it'll ever happen. Kexis says, I shall not say what I think of my PC. But anyway, I'm pretty sure there is a Jython 3, it's just not really working. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna progress anywhere. Just close it. Did they actually fix everything? I don't even remember. Yeah, I feel like yeah, let's see if this applies cleanly. Yeah, we never really figured out what to do with this one. Yeah, there's another PR that was working on this. Is it this one? Yeah, this is the better version of this. Emma contributed to MyBSD for the first time a few weeks ago. Oh, nice. I feel like I've contributed a tiny thing to MyBSD, although maybe that was my by suggest. I don't know. Mr. Swans is here. Hello, hello. How you doing? Good to see you again. Teddy Panda says I may have got distracted with CUDF. I don't remember what CUDF is. Oh, fancy CSV processing? Nice. Spitfire says I've been working with IBM WebSphere. My condolences. There is stuck on Java 8's configuration automation. Only supported Jython 2. Nice. Mr. Spot says, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. Yeah, I didn't upload a video this weekend because I forgot to record and then I wasn't feeling well. Kanachiga says, also welcome to the stream. Isn't open sourced closed source until someone pushes code? Yeah, I think so. Shit. Damn. Wow. Nice. Ah, you did a docs thing for MyBSD. Nice. Build out this. That counts. That counts. Kegs it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Speaking of Mr. Swans. What's up, dude? Fix pre-push after rebase. We gotta look at the Julia ones. Also this one. Okay. So my other patch should have merged already. And this is the one that one's doing. These are kind of the same thing. Actually, all three of these are kind of the same thing. I got Bun and Deno. And this is long running. How to PowerShell. Yeah, I don't know that we ever figured that out. Okay. That seems fine then. On to the next thing. I don't think GPL actually requires me to let anyone ever see my code or program. Sort of. Technically, it's not open until you push the license. Sure. Also, the definition of open source is dependent on who you ask, because source available, open source, if you're being pedantic, is different. It's closed source until somebody accidentally pushes to a public Git repository. Oh my god. Yeah, that's happened a few times at companies I've worked at, where the entire Yelp source code ended up on a public repo. It's closed source until the code police come and force you to open source it. Hey, there you go. Crazy Style says, I'm giving up on typing on my iPad, moving to lurking mode. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, typing on a tablet's not fun. Tammy the Bandit says, you're two. Lesbian Monad says, I'm also plural, so actually a yes. Wait, what does that mean? How are you? Excuse me for being close-minded, but can you explain, Kexit, what you mean by that? Spitfire says, I feel like the most likely accidental thing to be open source when it should be closed source is the name and API of private repos at Sentry, when the open source repo includes the closed repo as a dependency. Yeah, but that's not even public or private. Like the private repo is called Get Sentry, and it's all over the docs. This is not even secret. The script here has a GPL license. I'm sitting at my PC and will never escape. Captain Chica says y'all need a lawyer. I mean, I have a lawyer at work, and they're actually pretty they're pretty accessible, which is nice. More than one .info. This is actually very short. I can read this. Plurality or multiplicity is the existence of multiple self-aware entities inside one physical brain. What? You think of a plural collective as a group of lifelong roommates, but with a body instead of an apartment. It's a concept that fascinates many, the idea of always sharing your life with others, never being alone no matter where you go. Yet for all that, there's a lack of understanding and a great deal of stigma surrounding plurality, and many plurals hide as a result. There are many dimensions to being plural. The site only scratches the surface of the topic, and we hope that it can go some way towards building understanding. Huh. Interesting. 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 Spitfire says, next challenge for Anthony get Babi running on a Switch? A Switch 1 or a Switch 2? Because I think it's trivial to get it to run on a Switch 1. Trivial if you have a hacked Switch, which I do have a hacked Switch. Actually, it might not be that hard on a Switch 2 also if there's a curses... if there's a curses implementation for fucking what's the browser Python? But I feel like that's sort of cheating, right? Google is utterly useless. I'm not even gonna look for it. Interesting is such a non-commitment word, but I get it. I wasn't comfortable with the concept when I first encountered it. I just don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean. I want to be understanding, and I feel like I have a hard time understanding. But also, like, I don't know. I've got voices in my head, but I don't think I would consider myself plural, you know? Have you gotten a Switch 2? Not yet. The earlier models are more easy to hack. Yeah, that's true. It's not just the voice. I know it's not just the voices. I know it's not just the voices. It's like the plurality is like you actually feel like you have multiple personalities or like multiple beings and existences. Like I understand the concept. I was just trying to not I didn't want to define it for you. I'd rather you define it for me. You know what I mean? But running Babi on Pyodide is cheating. Okay, I figured. It's only a few years ago I realized people had voices in their head, or that mind's eye was a real thing. Yeah. But also some people don't have an inner monologue, which is also wild to me. Like their thoughts just exist. There's no narrator. There's no music in their head. That just, I don't know. Maybe I'm telling it myself, but okay, next thing. Inversechi, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. I don't know narration at all. It's very quiet when I stop thinking. Oh man. Emma says, I know a number of plural system / collectives. That's very normal for me. I forget it's not as well known. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure if we search for this in the issue tracker, there is something else that talks about this. In Versace, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate your subscription. I hope you're doing well. Spitfire says, of course I talk to myself. There's no better company. Weird. This is the actual one that merged. Oh no, someone replied. Oh, they replied. Neat. What else? What do we have next? Package resources is deprecated. Yeah, it is. ALA, hello, welcome, welcome. Man, it's been a bit. And congrats, you now have a fancier badge. Welcome to VIP. Because you got the fanciest badge, the current fanciest badge. Eli says, I talk to myself, but I hate listening to my own voice. Yeah, I got over that real quick. I got over that real quick with streaming and YouTube. No inner monologue I can cope with. The idea of having one or more scares me. Not being able to picture people in my life sucks. It didn't until I realized others could. Ah, huh. Interesting. Yeah, thanks for finally answering. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's probably fine to drop whatever Python versions. Import lib, I like it. Man, the amount of fucking bullshit I've had to deal with this goddamn module when I was an early adopter and then got rug pulled on it. What a mess. What a mess. What a goddamn mess. Ooh, MyPy issue from a week ago that I didn't reply to. Inconsistent processing literal as type var. Without an explicit cast to literal, MyPy and first type var as stir instead of literal a. But with the explicit cast, we have redundant cast error. I actually ran into exactly this thing. Oddly enough. Can a typevar be a literal? You can't constrain it to a literal because we don't have whatever that new pep is for type forms. But I think even with type forms, you can't constrain to literal. Yeah. I think you would probably want. Do we have a better way to do this? Ew, what a gross import there. As TP. Oh. What? That's a weird one. That's a weird one. Input-lib is invaluable for letting packages with package data be runnable in a zip app. Yeah, that was the entire fucking point of the module, but then the API has been fuckery since then. Kexit says, Anthony, what's your middle name? I've told you before. I've told chat before. Yeah, I'll tell you my initials and then you have to guess. Because I think it's more fun to let people guess. These are my initials. Abs. I'm working on them. His middle name is Tony. Yes, I'm anti-lock braking system. How'd you know? Beans. Beans. That'd be fucking sick middle name. Hi, I'm Anthony Beans Satilli. Babi. NK Mason, I like it. Abs, I'm working on them. Yep. That's the other funny thing is I have two of these jokes about my name. Okay, this is the translation that I like rather than subtle. My last name means thin in Italian. I'm also working on it. Bartholomew. Wait, you have a beans emote? That's awesome, Musa. Anthony Banthony. Yes, Eli, you got it. That's my middle name is Banthony. How did you know? Bort. Bork. Oh, that'd be a good one too. Oh no, your stream keeps dying. It's not my end this time. I have not dropped any frames. It's weird that the cast actually changes the behavior there. It's weird that the cast changes that there. Like, does this change if we do literal? What? Why does this... I thought final was just shorthand for I don't want to fill out literal. I see here that it's inferred. But why? Why is it inferred? Anthony Big Brain, yeah. Benjamin? No, it's not a very common name. Brandon, that'd be a funny one. Bernard, I like that. No, it's not a very common name. We say you're actually pretty close with Benjamin, but it is not Benjamin. Bruno. Ooh, that'd be a good one. Benihana. Oh, Spitfire. Kexit is saying that you're falling into an XY problem. That like, why do you care about the public names of your module? Like, I think Kexit is saying that you're solving a problem that doesn't actually exist. Because like, who cares what shit you import into your module? Like, the actual public part is what you document. And if people use other shit from it, that's their own problem. And there are mechanisms for documenting your public parts using double under all as well. So like, from imports are fine. And even using as doesn't change that either. Like, you're still introducing names into your module if you're using import as. Reminds me of a skate trick. um um Bonkjamin. Yeah. Bignette. I don't know how to pronounce that, so it's not that one, Eli. The reason for as is mostly deal with module name overlap. Yeah. Yeah. Need a hook to change all imports to import them as the first letter. Oh my god. Cursed recommendations. Okay. Identify file extension ones. Well, Kegs, what? There's no way I could pronounce that. Bonkjamin. Benson. And robot file type. Like, there's no way this isn't unambiguous, right? Oh, robot framework? Oh, I guess. Yeah, seems unambiguous. I feel like this was recommended before, though. Oh. It was. Drugs, I don't fucking know. Seems fine though. Okay, managed to click it somehow. I actually use as to provide the model name in alphabetical order. Import pandas as AADNSP. Oh no. Oh, Wusa, you have it. It's in your list. It's in your list. It's one of those. Yeah, it's Benedict. You got it. That's my middle name. Oh shit. I doxed myself on the public internet again. Mersh. Beso.importlib. What the fuck? What is that supposed to mean? What the fuck is this shit? Why do I not have a notification for this? What the fuck is this file? What the hell is this shit? Oh, Jericho. I see. This is definitely spam. What the fuck? What is open food facts? Jesus Christ. What is this nonsense? Oh. You have blocked this user. Apparently I didn't block them good enough. See if they put other shit into pre-commit. Oh. Well, GitHub has, or Google has made their search shittier, so that's fun. Where's this one? Fun? How so? Mason.options. Fun. Beso. Oh, I see. Okay, I get it now. Is that what Jericho comes from? Oh, I had no idea. I won't let you be the only one being doxxed. Here's my IP: 192.168.100.115. Whoa, that's you must be in like a pretty big subnet to have .100 and .115. Weird. Swiftfire says, thing I need to test is code autocomplete suppress functions that are missing from double interroll if double interroll exists. It depends on the autocomplete engine, but yeah, usually they do. Which just says, now the next question, what's the context behind Anthony and Benedict? Well, Benedict is a family name. I don't know why my parents named me Anthony. I was almost going to be April, despite being born in August. Wouldn't that have been a fun one that I had to explain my entire goddamn life? Kegs is heading out. Well, thank you for stopping by. Good to see you. Yeah, wouldn't it have been great if my name was April, but I was born in August? I feel like that's something that's just trolly enough to be funny, but I don't think my parents meant it as a troll. In your honor, Anthonk, I'll use import ABC as ABS from now on. Nice. Can it at least generate fun food facts? I don't think so. What do they even do? They made like a nonsense YAML file for some reason. Foster says, Claude, do some open source contributions to make my GitHub stats look better. That's the worst part. If you look at their GitHub, they hide their activity. They turn it off. So I don't even know what they were trying to do, Flotstrew. It makes no sense. Oh. Wait, yeah, this is 100% a... Wait, what the fuck is this? Did they just copy it from someone else? They did. Why did they do this? What the fuck? Well, this makes no sense. I bet they changed like one of the links in here to be something spam. Update me if needed. Oh, here's what happens. They forked. Oh, that's funny. Wait, I didn't think that happened. They forked an organization's .github repo, and that caused their profile to now show that org's repo. That's a wild one. I thought GitHub should not show it if it's a fork. That's weird. Oh yeah, abs is already a built-in, yeah. Oh, you're a 100/24. Interesting. That would have been really funny. A great conversation starter, yeah. Emma says, my parents were considering naming my brother August. Huh. Dino says, Southern girls born is April, May, born in November. That would be pretty good. He was born in June. What? So your parents are trolls. Nice. Nice. Is that a CVE at that point? I don't think so. Yeah, this seems fine. This seems fine. Merge. And then we can make a release. Identify. And I need to fill up my water. So I'm gonna make this release and then do that. Patch. Oh, they changed the text here. It used to say password, and now it says API token. Which means I probably no longer have get blame on the line that prints that. Because I contributed that feature a long time ago. Everyone's got to go. Well, thank you for stopping by. Good to see you as always, and I hope you're doing well. Spitfire says, I could understand if you were due in late August, but arrived in September. Yeah. I was actually a month early. I was a month premium baby. No. Okay, but I'll be right back. I will see you in a sec. All right, we're back. Tabby the Panda, you have a 20 character combination, 20 character name. That's crazy. And 2 middle names. Damn. That's wild. That's so many. Okay, what is next? We released that. Does anyone know what I was working on the last stream? I actually did a stream. I don't even remember. I know I did a bunch of work streams. I don't think I've done a Saturday stream in a while. Let's see. Hack Week streams? 4 Hack Week streams, sort of. Recommit releases. Oh, MyPy Dead. We never started on MyPy Dead. Yeah. And my funny MyPy plugin thing. Oh yeah, the other thing that I missed is we missed a thing, chat. Yet again. Yet again we missed our stream anniversary. Ah, we missed it again. It's been 7 years of me streaming on Twitch. 7 fucking years. Well, we'll get it next year. Logic Coder, thank you for the follow. Also, Lutrep and This Not, thank you as well for following. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, we've been streaming on this godforsaken site for 7 years now, which is wild. Also, it's been 1 year of me going to Run Club, which is kind of cool. Well, more than 1 year, so more than 1 year of both. But anyway, so did I write down my ideas for MyPy Dead, or did I not? It seems like I did not, unless it's here. No, it is not. 24-hour anniversary run. Jesus. I don't think I have that much in me to run that farm. All right, should I vote for the PSF people? We could do that. I don't think I can show the URL on screen. Well, I guess, you know what? I want to submit an empty ballot. That's crazy. You can select up to 13 choices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, you can literally vote for everyone. Well, what the fuck? Yeah, I guess we're gonna vote, because otherwise I'm not gonna do it. Except the do not vote. Yeah, we'll vote for 12 of them. All right. Let's read through people, and I'm gonna take notes. Whoa, what the fuck? That's weird. Sorry, I was just resizing Notepad and it did some weird stuff. Oh, you were reading that thread? Yeah. Hello everyone, my name is Pond. But why? Okay. They're sciencey person. Crypto arbitrage bot. Okay, so we're not voting for them. Oh fuck. How did I didn't want to do that. Not voting for them. All right. Noted. Oh shit. I think I know this person. They sound familiar. Do 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 do. Okay, cool. I've discovered a powerful superpower in data. I'm glad they took the time to like actually markdown format their stuff. But also, holy shit. They wrote a lot. I hope they actually wrote this. And not AI generated. This person seems fine. Funding crisis. I mean, that's just any, just search for M dashes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, details. We found one. Yeah. They... Okay, on to the next person. They're also on a different board. I feel like this is not how that field was supposed to be filled out, but okay. One seems like it's worse than many because then it doesn't seem like they use them regularly. AKA they're hiding something. Maybe. Cut and paste from their standard covering letter. Yeah, probably. I mean, I think I kind of already... So, just from the people... Hold on. Just from the people that I know, it's... I know this person. Is this the person I know? I think I know this person. And everyone knows this person. Like, I feel like this person... How many people are they voting for? How many are replacing? 4 seats are open. Okay. So really, I should be looking for top 4 is kind of my thoughts here. 0GPT says 48% AI. Oh. Okay, so not them then. How do you use this? I'm surprised that you get auto-modded details. Is this a thing that I can just plug stuff into? We can just paste chat in here. Justice for M dashes. See, I like M dashes, but I don't write them as M dashes. I write them as double dashes. You didn't get auto-modded? It looks auto-modded to me. Does everyone else see it? Let's see if the chatbot sees it. Yeah, the chatbot didn't see it. So yeah, you did get auto-modded because the message didn't show up here. Also, Spyro, hello. I don't know if I've said hi to you today. Vagan Poet says, I didn't see it. Yes, indeed. Why do you think it's bad if their description is written by ChatGPT? Also got auto-modded. Because it means they didn't put the fucking time into to write their own goddamn shit. Like, if you're gonna apply to a fucking board of directors for a programming language for an important non-profit organization, put in the fucking time to write your own goddamn thing. Most people can't write better English than ChatGPT. Fine. I want to, like, I feel like that's important. You're in a position of communication. You shouldn't be, you know, shoveling it off to a Gen AI system. Like, that's an important characteristic, right? They can spend more time making data-driven decisions, but that's not their position. Their position is to lead an organization, not to futz around with data. Gogo says I can't math. Oh no, a lot of people can't math. That's okay. Popcorn rant time. I feel like this isn't a spicy opinion. I feel like if you're applying for a public speaking position where you're representing an organization as a board, you probably shouldn't be Gen AIing your what are they called? Your candidate statements. Automods on a roll, yeah. I mean, if you use the word ChatGPT, it's gonna block you, Flotstrew. That's why it's on a roll. We've got so many automods in a row. It's great. Do they get paid? I assume to some extent, yeah. I assume to some extent they get paid. Oh, see snails. Oh, I see what you're doing. You just used the word nice. That's like saying you should use a typewriter. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's anywhere true. I think a spell checker and a generate paragraphs of text are completely different. What's wrong with that message? That's the other thing that's surprising, is that you managed to trigger that other one. Foster got automated for a different thing that's unrelated to Gen AI, which I think is very funny. I'd probably pay an editor to proofread. Yeah, or I would like have a friend read it. Like, I think that's better than like having a Gen AI system write half your text. Oh, you don't get to see the automod queue? All right, we'll show it quickly. Yes, I have banned the phrase "you should use." But anyway, on to reading more of these. I think we're on to Sheena. Do they not? Oh, it's gonna reorder them. No, I shouldn't have clicked refresh. Wait, is my internet down? What's going on? Oh, there we go. Cool. Yeah, Wusa, you got automated. Yeah, it's true. What are the odds Simon LM'd his write up? Oh, we can just check. It feels like 0. There's no way this is LM'd. There's like no shot this is LM'd. Also, yeah, currently on the board, so I feel like they're just gonna get reelected. Shmuel, hello, hello. It's been a bit. Welcome back. But this, I mean, they do work on LLM things, but I don't think this is LLM generated. Like, almost certainly not. Okay, anyway, let's continue reading. All Cliffs, hello, hello. How you doing? Mustak, good to see you as well. I wouldn't want to read 20 AI generated descriptions. Yeah. Booger says I gave up with programming when I had to use grammar. What? Have you given up on English too? Because I feel like you need grammar for that also. I mean, this is cool. I'm always nervous when people say this. Like, I don't even think I would say this about myself. Wait, I think I met this person. Maybe. What's wrong with being hairy? Come on. Come on. Oh, they got a good nomination too. Okay, okay. Where did my notes go? Oh, I closed my notes. Why did I close my notes? They're back. Okay, this person seems fine. They're maybe on this list. It's like LLMs writing emails just to have an LLM summarize it on the other end. The opposite of compression? Yeah. Do you need to vote? Technically, no. Technically, I can check this box here. Technically. Mr. Sot says, when will you apply for board of directors? I don't fucking want to have anything to do with the PSF beyond voting. Ujirection. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh, their markdown got unmarkdowned. Unfortunate. You lick the mustache, says Yuji. Nice. Welcome, welcome. They mentor on flossing. Dr. Mark Yu says, what would you do if you run a project that's a fever dream of high-level exec, aside from quitting? I have to create my own task and iterate with the person. No one else has interest in this project in the company. Whoa. Whoa. Aside from quitting, it makes this a difficult question. I mean, it depends whether you care about the project or not. Also depends if you're being adequately rewarded for working on it. I don't know. Could be cool. Could be a big pain in the ass, though. Wouldn't it be cooler if they just had to write 200 lines of Python and be their submission? I don't think that gives them a proper understanding or representation of what they're actually going to end up doing. Like, I feel like this is better. I mean, this still isn't great either, but I feel like this is better than that. I'd have to place bets on how quickly you'd get kicked off for hot AF takes if you get elected to the board. I don't think I would get kicked out. I just think I would never get elected. I think there's enough people that hate me that it would just not be fun. Like, the whole thing about being, like, applying for a public elected position is people will come out of the woodwork to be monsters. Rask, hello, how you doing? I'm doing my best to show progress, but it's difficult. It's getting difficult to come up with stuff. I'm being rewarded with money. Fair enough. Did you do a live watching the Python documentary? No, because it's kind of long. And I've already seen like 30 minutes in the middle of it. So it'd be like, now we're going to skip this part because I've already seen it. Wolford's here. Hello. How you doing? We can elect you. My community's tiny. Why do people hate me? Because I'm spicy. Because I tell people no, and people don't like being told no. Yeah, exactly what Eli says. People don't like being told no. It's mostly because, like, I have a vision for the things that I've built, and when people don't agree with that, they take it personally instead of just being like, okay, cool. Moomy's here. Hello, hello. Who can vote? PSF members, contributing sponsors, and core developers, I think is what it ends up being. And PSF fellows who can be nominated. I am voting because I am a PSF fellow. I was nominated by Jürgen, who I met for the first time at EuroPython this year. Whose CV is this? This is Lola's. Which I have not continued reading because I'm reading chat instead. It's mostly a communications and management position than a coding position. That's true for some parts. There is some PSF board nonsense that happens for, like, oh no, I guess that's the steering console. Yeah, so this is more of a communications and management position. I was thinking of the steering console. This isn't the steering console. This is the board. This is the, like, executive, you know, not the steering console type people, but people are jealous of his shiny Pokemon collection. Yeah. Yeah. Major Tanya, hello, how you doing? Also Wilfred. That's it. Oh, you see it. You perceive. God damn it. Okay, anyway. How long is this? Okay, this isn't so bad. You want to rub it with your pinky. Oh boy. Need a stash cam. God damn it. Major Tanya says swapped washing machines today, so I'm spent. Damn. That's a lot. Nice hair, Anthony. Time for some lit Fortnite matches. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? What does it mean? Not gonna lie, I do want to see you grow the beard out. So the problem with the beard, is all of this grows exceptionally well. And then a little bit right here, and a little bit right here, and that's it. That's all I got. Nothing connects here, so it looks fucking dumb. And I got massive neck beard. Pari, hello, how you doing? I'm referring to the Gen Z haircut. Do you think I have a Gen Z haircut? What does a Gen Z haircut even mean? Why does searching Gen Z haircut show me like 40 people that all look the same? They all have this like goofy ass fade. Alclose says, by the way, if you look outside, the full moon is dope. It's not a full moon, it's a new moon, isn't it? Current moon phase. I feel like it was like a sliver before. My zip code. It says waxing gibbous. It's not a full moon. Minoxidil. Is that a hair growth supplement? Oh, Rogaine. Yeah, I'm not gonna Rogaine my beard. That doesn't sound like a good idea at all. Neck percent. Yeah, that's basically what my hair growth looks like. Gen Z literally looks the same. Gen Z haircut is the fade with the broccoli head in it. Yes, that's what Google told me. I don't think I have a Gen Z haircut. I'm not even the right generation. Mr. Swat says, I'll show you the full moon. Nice. Moon 99.2%. Tomorrow is full. Wait, really? Oh shit. It is full moon. Ah, neat. Full moon is September 2025, known as Corn Moon. Neat. Oh, wait. No way. There's going to be a lunar eclipse? Wait, what? Wait, what? Shit. That's gonna be cool. I didn't know there's a lunar eclipse. Well, is it gonna be clear weather in where I live so I can see it? Sunday. No, mostly cloudy. No! God damn it. Although Monday is sunny, so maybe Sunday to Monday it will be not cloudy. There's a chance. Florida State dropped 77 points? Really? Oh, I mean, they played a fucking nobody. Texas A&M Commerce. Who the fuck is that? It's not even the real Texas A&M. That's a lot of points, though. They only really stopped in the fourth quarter, too. East Texas A&M. Not TAMU. Shmuel says, time to touch grass? You mean to watch the moon? Yeah. Or, I mean, you don't have to. You can just look out the window. Baylor SMU is in overtime. 45 to 45. That's a lot of points. That's gonna be a crazy game. Also, isn't Baylor kind of a nobody? It's a wild game. Your team lost? Oh shit, it was close too. Oh, and you lost to one of your rivals too. That's rough. But I'm surprised you're playing a rivalry game this early in the season. I guess it's normal because it's non-conference, right? Beat Elsp is a Iowan, Wilfred. It's always the second week of the season. Ah, that makes sense. Makes sense. I don't think Michigan plays until later. But also, they're playing Oklahoma. This is gonna be a shit show. They're playing Oklahoma in Oklahoma. So, yeah. This is the last year of the Black Friday game against Nebby. Oh, interesting. Debe says, what is the most popular sport in the US, American football or baseball? I don't even know if it's either of those. It might be basketball. Let's see. Most popular sport in the US. Google AI says football. Also, Wikipedia says football. By broadcast percentage? No, this is a random fucking survey. American football is 52%, basketball with 43%, and baseball with 37%. Okay, so I was almost right with basketball being more popular. I'm surprised that football is the most, but I guess there's college and NFL, so there's two things. It's college football. I feel like college football is way more fun, yeah. NFL is fucking boring until the playoffs. I think it's still boring then. But that's just me. Why do my notes keep closing? Oh, they switched to a different monitor. That's weird. Very weird. Okay, anyway, let's keep reading. Leadership at Code Day. This seems like this is all just about this particular organization. I don't. How can they claim a company as their own? Anyway, they seem fine. Who do they get nominated by? By whom? Who is I? Oh. Someone at their company. Oh, there we go. I see. So they seem fine, but like, I don't know. Their depth is not what I would consider. But I know this person. I know this person. I know this person. All pro sports are boring until the playoffs. The Superb Owl is such a big event that football was my uninformed guess. I think that's probably true, yeah. Cythrius, thank you for the resub with Prime at 49 months. Is that a Jack's Films reference there that I see? Although I guess it's probably just Jack's Films referencing something else too, so who knows what you're actually referring to. But how you doing, Zithrius? Good to see you again. I hope things are going well. Strongly Typed is also here on a 3-stream streak. Nice, nice. Rivalry games are sometimes good, but I feel like rivalries in like NFL are not that big a deal. Like, when's the last time someone gave a shit about Lions-Packers? There's technically a rivalry there, but like, do people actually care about it more than any other game? Probably not. Probably not. Things are running because in Europe, football/soccer is much bigger than other sports, and there's not that big of a college sport rivalry. Yeah. American college sports, I feel like, hit different. American football is the one broadening the audience. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They're also like trying to expand out to other markets, which is good. Which is good. Skibbity toilet, as the kids say. Do they? Do they though? Yeah. Strongly Type says the only Jack's Films reference I remember is "Damn girl, are you a damn girl? 'Cause damn girl." I don't think I know that one either. But I also don't really watch that much reference. Women be shopping. I do remember that one though. Oh no. I didn't even know the Eagles and Dallas are rivals because did not give a fuck. Yeah, exactly. Now Michigan versus Ohio State. Yeah, that's some good stuff. NFC North rivalries will be pretty good this year because the teams are pretty big this year because the teams are fairly good, I guess. But that's just a good sports ball, you know. I tried so hard to understand Skibbity Toilet and I failed so many times. I think that's probably better to just not understand. Is this one specific video from 2017 that my ADHD brain has decided to archive forever? Yeah, I mean, that's most videos that I watch, though. Wilfred says, Anthony, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest, y'all might be in trouble with Ohio State this year. That's what we said last year, Wilfred. That's what we said last year. Y'all won the championship and lost to Michigan. What about last year, Wilfred? Wasn't it in Ohio State? Wasn't it in Ohio State last year too? Yeah, it was in Ohio State. Let's not talk about last year. Okay, all right. Eli says, still debating whether or not I should get the Skibbity Toilet Discord cosmetics. Oh, what a sentence. What a thing that had to grace my eyeballs. Oh boy. Spitfire says, U of M versus State is huge, but only in Michigan. I've been to a Chicago bar on game night, but no TV was tuned in. Oh, huh. I'm surprised. Let's not talk about last year. I was depressed. Yeah. You might end up with shit on your foot. Yes. Okay, yeah. I know this person without even reading their thing, so I feel like I don't have to read their thing, but we'll read their thing anyway. Yeah. Chicago gave up on American college football in October. I was actually in Chicago the other week. I mostly just ate good food though. Am I trying to join the Python board? No, I have voting rights, so I'm just exercising my voting rights. So we're reading through all the candidate statements and then picking some number of people, because apparently I can submit an empty ballot. But I'm probably gonna just select the people that I know or that sound. I'm gonna do top 4, even though I don't have to. Yeah. Vote for Pedro if you know you know. And that is a reference I haven't heard in a while. This is 100% Gen AI, but also isn't this the this is the guy that people were like, don't vote for him, right? But also this is totally Gen AI. Like, what if we take this and we put it into here? Oh, there's typos in it. Wow, really? 0%. Surprising. It just looks like randomly bolded text. Like, yeah, we got the dash in here. We got a few of them. They're real ones too. They're not the, I don't know, this seems suspicious. But also, like, what is this GitHub repo? What is this GitHub repo that they've made that they're impersonating the PSF? What the fuck is this shit? This is super shady. This is super shady. Oh, I did not want to click on this. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, take me back. This is super shady. This is the same guy with the like massive rant in the tracker book. What the fuck is this? This is like, oh, we have 4 recommended candidates. Okay, let's make sure that we don't vote for that. But also, what the fuck? This is super weird. This isn't Python, Wilfred. This is one candidate. They went out of their way to like make something that looks like the PSF. They even picked things that initialized the PSF. Like, I'm really surprised that the like PSF's legal team isn't trying to do something with this, because like this is fucking shady as shit. This is super shady. No one's opened an issue on this either, which is also like very weird. This is super weird. We consider these dumb, right? Whenever I get a multi-vote ballot, I vote for everyone I at least would be decent at the job and skip the dislikes. Yeah, I go the other way. I pick the only ones that I feel like are good enough. But yeah, this isn't Python doing shady shit. This is some random dude. This is, well, some random dude that's somehow been nominated and like is did they get nominated? No, they didn't get nominated. But they're on some sort of trip here. He had the gall to link it, right? Are those just them and the first 3 other nominations alphabetically? Maybe. Based on who I just saw in the video, he gives the "it's my way or the highway" vibes. Yeah, 100%, 100%. So the fake lawyers will go after the Dead Snakes logo, but not someone calling themselves the Python Software Federation. Right, ELA? Yeah, that shit's wild. Also, Mr. Singh, hello, hello. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Did the PSF not read the candidate bios before they open voting? They keep neutrality. That's for sure. They keep neutrality. They let people say whatever the fuck they want. Yeah. Anyway, that dude is a libertarian absolutionist trying to get on the PSF board. 100% details. 100,000 bajillion %. But in like the shadiest fucking way possible. Oh, wild. Very wild. Yeah. Recommendations I should look out for. But I think did I already read through one of these? I think I already read through one of them and I didn't write them down, so we've already correctly identified one. So what an opener. What an opener. That's a banger start to a sentence here. Because of a sledding accident. Up there for the best opening lines in literature, right? That's a pretty good one. Yeah, I think I said I knew this person. Yeah, I've met them before. And they got nominated by a bunch of people that I respect. So we'll put them on the... Cool. I got bit by a snake, so I started using Python. That would be too on the nose. Everyone gets mad at someone getting sued for using the logo, but blame US trademark law, not the organization. It's true to some extent, but I wasn't getting sued by the organization. I was getting yelled at on Twitter by an armchair lawyer that didn't actually have any legal credentials, who had also approved logos that violated their own trademark recommendations. And so it was literally just like a lynch mob that didn't like me, which is, it is what it is. But whatever, I don't care. It wasn't that big a deal, so I just let it go. And that's why the Dead Snakes GitHub logo is a black square. Y'all still have Twitter? I don't have Twitter, but this was like years and years ago. Yeah, I mean, LangChain, Tidantic aren't things that I don't. It's just what it is. But there's a snake in my boot, so I started using Python. There's a snake in my pants, so I started using Python. Only TikTok, so I can see corgis doing dumb shit. Oh man, I don't even have TikTok. Wait, chat. I had a thought. What is... Now do I look even older, chat? Is this the look? Is this what we go with? Savage Banana Soup, hello, how you doing? Nice tash, yeah. Hello, tenured professor, sir. Man, I remember the number of times when I was TAing in college and I got a bunch of emails that were, "Dear Professor Satilli." It's like, I'm just an undergrad. Yeah, I'm not oh, this is nice and short. Well, we're skipping them then. Feel like contributing to open source and being active in the community is kind of important. All right, on to the next one. Sorry, Alex. All right, this is one of the people that was recommended by this person. But they may just be sucked in by alphabetic association. With the glasses, you look like a private detective in old movies. Wolford says instant no. Yeah. But we'll read through it anyway. Recent CS graduate. Yeah, I'm not really planning to contribute to. Yeah, you have a, what was the phrase? A concept of a plan? Yeah. Nah. See, I'm worried because these do just look like the alphabetical first three. Is it actually the alphabetical first three? Oh my god, it is. That's, wait, no. It's not. It's not alphabetically the first three. Huh. It's alphabetically 1, 2, and 4. Oh wait, no, that's not even true. Well, anyway, let's keep reading. On to this person. Okay, I mean, their bio seems fine so far. Depends which alphabet you use, yeah. 40 play, come off as shady, then nominate the candidate you want to lose. You would have to give them too much credit on thinking that far ahead, Spitfire. I don't think they've put enough thought into this. I think they just went on some like crazy bender and wrote all this shit. I actually feel like this person is this person's fine despite being associated with the person that we absolutely do not want to deal with. Yeah. Yeah, like I think this person's decent. Also, they've been nominated by a bunch of people that I think are fine. I think are good. Why do all these sound so disingenuous? I think it's because the position that they're applying for is a bit ambiguous. Yeah. Too much good stuff seems sus, says Savage Banana Soup. Yeah. I am not nominated, Major Tanya. I don't want to work on the Python board. That sounds boring as hell. All right. Danielle, who works at Canonical. I know some people that work at Canonical too. Why is there an L here? Oh, former car dev. Why did they stop being? Oh, maybe of Django? Unclear. This dude? It's not a dude. Well, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a male presenting name, but it could just be Daniel. I think it's Danielle though. Could be Italian, I don't know. Typo from the semicolon? True, that is right next to it. And it's easy to miss because it's next to the one. Imagine attending board meetings while streaming and live reacting. I don't think I'm allowed to do that. Or I don't think I would be allowed to do that. This person seems fine. Let's add them to my list. And I'm gonna Anthony to get a salary from the PSF to keep doing the work he already does for the ecosystem. I mean, oh, and I already said, we already read through Simon's. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, what was the notification? Cute pineapple. Cute zero pineapple. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Spill the hot tea right after the meeting. Yeah. Pre-commit in residence, imagine. Imagine. Okay, and we already read this one because we read it first to see if it was AI generated, or like second or third. But yeah, Simon is by far the most qualified from a community contribution standpoint. So that's cool. All right. Let me just look through a few of these again to see what I'm gonna pick as my fourth. And then these are the ones we just read. Okay, I think I know who I'm voting for, so I'm gonna do that real quick. They're not in the same order. It's really annoying. Why did they do them out of order? Okay. Cool. Confirm. I voted. Hooray. Nice. That's out of the way. 340 on PyPy. Is that what it said? 340. God damn. I think I have fewer than that. Oh, that's a cursed number. We have to add one more package. That's not a good number. Or we have to delete a package. Maybe we have to delete a package. Like this one. This one can get deleted. I'm not logged in though. Yeah. Delete feature F strings. Unfortunately, I think that one's load bearing. I think people would actually get mad if I deleted that one. You just noticed, Mr. Singh? Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if it lasts. It's an experiment. Anyway, terrible hack. This one actually doesn't have data, or doesn't have a package in it, so I could delete this one. This one doesn't work anymore. And this one doesn't work anymore either. So I get rid of those. Deleting a package only delays it. You'll have to make 2 packages next time. That's kind of true. It's probably better for me to just wait and let myself create another package. But yeah. Spitfire says, man, the annoyance I have when the Detroit Free Press does a candidate review for candidates, but not in the order they're printed in the ballot. Ah, you're also in Michigan, Spitfire. Yeah, I feel that too. But also, most ballots have candidate randomization, specifically so that you can't just like have bias based on the order that the candidates are listed in. But I guess, yeah, it is kind of annoying. But also I feel like when newspapers do candidate reviews, they're often doing it in a partisan way instead of a truly neutral approach to it. But yeah. Oh, I forgot about this. F542 is not a crime. I don't know why you would ever write something like this. It just seems kind of gross. But anyway, don't care. Maybe it's because the ballot could randomly place candidates' position on every batch ballot, so that would make it fair. Yeah. Z lady names, last names, yeah. No, yeah, they definitely do. Well, good ballot systems have candidate order randomization, so that you don't establish bias just by the order of candidates, because they've shown. Like, also, I'm pretty sure even this page is randomized, but I think it's deterministic. Because I think I pointed this out in a previous year. Oh, maybe it's not random. Because these are in the same order. Maybe they used to have randomization and they removed it because they couldn't figure out a way to make it not buggy. Which is strange to me. Okay, City, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. F542 is not a crime. Yeah, that person tends to be a little over the top. I mean, I get what they mean, and I actually thought about that when creating it, that like maybe it shouldn't be there, but I don't know. Why are people so allergic to ignoring error codes? Because they don't want to change from the defaults. They want the defaults to be the same. But yeah, wait, what? Sorry, I have I have a group chat for my running clubs. And we also have a separate group chat that's for Pokemon Go players from the running clubs. F542 killed my family. Yeah. I just feel like I'm doing something bad when I have to slap a no QA somewhere. Yeah, but or you could just ignore it in your config. Like if you don't want that code, just ignore the code. But I think the person's probably slightly right in that a T-string without a placeholder shouldn't really be a problem in the same way that an F string without a placeholder isn't a problem. But Pyflex doesn't have a way to do that. It'd just be removing it. TVSR, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. But also, like, I'm not even sure. Like, a trivial template probably isn't a problem. But a trivial F string actually means nothing. F542. So basically, in I already have a t.py. So if you have an F string like this with no placeholders in it, this is I think it's F541 or something like that. I don't know. It's some error that's like f-string without placeholders. There's an equivalent lint that we added when we added t-string support for like a t-string without placeholders, but arguably this isn't a problem because really it's just shorthand for this, which is probably a legitimate value, and that we should maybe just remove the lint entirely. But I don't know. I don't know. TV Star says, I hope Anthony Code is doing well writing Python code. I mean, I'm doing all right. I'm existing. Life's happening. It's going on. This also reminds me that I need to add t-string support to my text editor. So maybe we'll do that. Magic Python, I think, is the one that I was using. I saw a meltdown on Hacker News about t-strings. Oh boy. You could watch my video on them. Explains t-strings? There you go. F541 I think is unambiguously a good code. F542, I'm less convinced that it's useful. Is it more common to have t-strings without a placeholder or just forgot about it? I think the idea, well, I don't know. We haven't really seen much usage of t-strings in the wild. I think the theory is that because it's a completely different data type rather than just a special string formatting, that maybe it shouldn't exist. But I don't... I mean, this person is obviously being a little bit dramatic. And given what I know about them, I'm not that surprising. It's not that surprising. But this does seem weird that you would write something like this. But I don't know. But until we fix that, we're gonna work on something else. Oracle has a thing called a guarded string. When are we getting G strings in Python? Right? Yeah, and Mongo has a thing called JSON. When are we getting JSON strings? Never mind. It's not as funny as your joke. Your joke is funnier. I'll give you that. All right. Baby fork. Oh, we didn't add. Oh, we gotta figure out how this shit works, don't we? We gotta figure out how this shit works. We gotta edit the gamels, I guess. Why was I gonna try and nano a git SHA? That was not gonna work. Okay, so we gotta T strings and this file. All right, now I gotta find f strings. Where is the code for pyfstring inc.syntax.yaml? Is that in another file? Oh god damn, what the fuck is this shit? Grammar source pyfstring. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god damn. Holy fuck. Well, this is gonna be an interesting one. Bring back U-strings? U-strings are still there. They did get brought back. That was actually part of the documentary. Was about Armin's crash out about U-strings. And then he successfully got them back. That JSON was Google's JSON Kotlin Java library? I mean, there's probably multiple JSONs. Maybe I'm thinking of BSON. I don't fucking know. Groovy strings, literally canonically called G strings in the community and tutorials. Nice. But yeah, no, the U-string was like a very much, it was a spicy topic back in Python 3.0, which no one fucking used. Okay, this is actually gonna be a real fucking pain in the ass to do. Because, like, we basically need an entire thing. Like, we basically need to find this fucking F and have it also work for T. We're just gonna be a big pain in the ass. Alright. We're gonna add a type here. And we also need to change... Wait, you can't have FU strings, can you? Yeah, you can't have FB strings either. But... Wait. Why does this say that they can work here? F string F norm quoted line. Oh, because it specifically is using it to mark it as invalid illegal prefix. Okay. But you can have French strings, and can you have raw T strings? I don't think you can. Oh, you can have raw T strings. Okay, so it should just be literally the same as the F string, but F me strings? Yeah, the fuck strings. Journal CTL-FU service name, yeah. Retweet strings, yeah. Bring back arbitrary string literal prefixes? I don't know that that's a good idea. I thought the tree sitter Lisp-like query language was annoying. They invented this fucking weird import thing. So I don't quite know what's going on here. The other problem is we need to make this a thing. So we're gonna do this in the least shitty way possible. I did this wrong though. Okay, so we need to find Squacket FF, Squacket, and replace it with Squacket $cares, Squacket. 51 YAML escape sequences. That's too many, Koenig, guys. Thank you for the resub, though, at 51 months. I appreciate your continued support. It's great to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I hope your day's going great. All right, so now we need to find f-string and replace it with type string. F-string f-norm quoted. I feel like that's a problem too. Oh god, this is just gonna look gross. Actually, this doesn't seem so bad so far. But I see we have other things that have F in them. Like, what is F expression? What is F expression? All valid Python expressions except comments and line continuations. Okay, so that one's fine to leave alone, I guess. Now we just look for the letter F and see which ones. F guard. I think we can leave F guard alone. We're not doing any variables here. Ah, they're doing the weird YAML thing of putting triple dots at the end for no reason. The weird multi-document syntax thing. Okay, I think that's what we want. So let's try that. I don't remember how to regenerate though. There's like some makefile maybe? I'm not going to install Atom though. Syntax dev. Package.json. What happens if I just npm I? I guess I should make the sibling package of Flake8 nested f strings with t strings. Probably. Replace every f string with a Jinja doublet. Oh no. I really like the strict YAML project, but they need to build an LSP for me to take it seriously. Yeah. That's on Makefile in 2025. What can we do better? I feel like adding a Makefile is admitting defeat. But how do I do this? I think I do release. That'll update it. Did it succeed? Did it change the files? It did. Well, it only added one new scope. I'm surprised by that. So now what do I need to do? I need to convert this into the fucking Other format. Which I don't remember how to do. Via this thing. Let's just push this and see what happens there. So it's gonna magic Python. This is gonna break some stuff, but that's fine. Magic Python. Oops. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Okay, so then pip install .babi. And then if we babi, do I have a Python file here somewhere? Yeah, so if I make a t-string now, that did not work. What the fuck? Why not? Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Babi textmate demo. Yeah, that did not do the thing. So what the fuck? I mean, I feel like it added all the right shit here. Do F strings work? Yeah, so what the hell? Why not? Oh, probably because I need to actually include the F string thing. Yeah, here we go. F norm. So F for T here. Make release. Regenerate. Get rev parse head. Pre-commit this to memory. Pre-commit flush my toilet. What is happening? What is happening? What's going on? What did I miss? TypeScript and Groovy dev coworkers complain about Python's lack of anonymous closures, but I look at their code and I often don't want. Yeah. Task files. Custom bash script. I mean, write a custom Python script is probably fine. Need to run your laundry machine? Bash. Need to flush your toilet? Bash script. Definitely not me running a bash script to call a command and all that as a local pre-commit hook. Pre-committed to my wife? Oh man. Need to preheat your oven? Bash script. God, my fucking oven. Pre-commit to memory would be a good one. Just load all the files to memory and quit. Yeah. Tsarist Mittens, aka pre-cum mittens. Oh my god, Coding Dice, what a pun. What a pun. Deprecate setup.py. Stonkfish is here. Hello, hello, Stonkfish. How you doing? Magic Python. Try this one now. Only pip 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 install TextMate demo thug key error T string guts. No. Why? Why? Why didn't we get a T string guts in here? Oh, you know what? Because it is in the root file. Oh, god damn it. But maybe I can just let these all exist. Pre-commit raise Anthony's desk. Oh boy. Alright, hold on. Make sure we're not fucking here. Pre-commit evaluate wife approval factor would definitely be helpful though. Yeah. Fairtogo, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Okay, this is more of a pain in the ass than I thought. Impossible. Slyle, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Bring might raise Anthony's desk, but he has to sit still. Is it beer o'clock? I had too much to drink this week, Stonkfish, so I'm gonna try and not drink today. I feel like it contributed to me feeling like garbage on Wednesday, but it wasn't the cause. It was just a contributing factor. Okay, so if we look at these things here, I kind of feel like these F-string terminator single. I feel like these don't actually need to be F-string specific. F-string. This doesn't go anywhere though. Where does it come from? Where does it come from? Oh, it must get generated because we see it there. But how? Where where from? Oh, I see. It is this bit here. So we do actually need it, annoyingly. We need to duplicate all of those F-string rules. Annoying. This is like weirdly annoyingly dry, and I'm making it not. Okay. Oop. Shit. I think I just need to take the ones that start with F string. And then Replace S string with T string. Wait, what the fuck are you? Probably need to duplicate these ones, I guess. Alright, let's see what that does. Regenerate! It feels cool to work on the text editor, doesn't it? Even if it's only syntax grammar nonsense. Is it gonna work? Actually, you know what? We'll do a little bit of gamble. Will this highlight T strings properly? Yes, no. I need to make the window wider so I can actually change this. All right, chat, you get to gamble. Good luck on your gambling. Is a beer clock? Sober clock is the second best o'clock. It's true, it's also the worst o'clock. Doctor, I only have 3 beers. A week? No, doc, a day. That's a lot. Stonkfish says, I'm going to a 21 Pilot concert in Cincinnati in a couple weeks. I'm jelly. Are there still tickets available? I want to go to a concert. Let's see. Wolfert says, fuck it. How many points did you put in? We bet big? Oh my. It doesn't show me how many you put in. We'll find out. Probably not. Yeah, they do sell out. Their fans are fucking crazy. Oh, actually the one in Toronto's not sold out yet. I'm surprised. And I think they must have already come to Michigan because I don't see that show. But that'll be fun. I'm jelly stonkfish. They put on a crazy good show. All right, predictions are in. Let's see. Where did this come from? Regex common inc.syntax. Lamau. Oh, you only bet 13k, Wolfer. That's not that much. Choose outcome? No. Every time I believe in you, you fucking disappoint me. Ah. No Michigan show this tour? Ah, interesting. Put 4k on this one. 4096 says Wusa. Nice. Alright. We're gonna do this now so that we can see what files we actually need to edit. Oh, it's literally just this one too. Fregex? What is Fregex quantifier? Oh my god, what the fuck is this shit? I think we can just reuse this one. Maybe. Well, but where does this one come from? Oh, these are literally just both illegal things. Yeah, I think we can just get rid of... I think we can just use this. Which I think means that we don't actually need... Oh, we do need this. Maybe we... No, I don't think we need this either. I think we can get rid of all of these T-string ones. And we can just use the F-string ones there. Yeah, like I think these are the... Fuck. This is so complicated. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. You got a code review. I think I've already... Didn't I already review this? I thought I already reviewed Brecommit. I'm pretty sure I already read this one. This hook replaces all instances of good with Gouda in your text files. I feel like there were more. Weren't there more? A really Gouda check? Wait, there's only 2 of them? Good to Gouda. Alright, let's look at it. I guess we're reading the codes of Brecommit. The cheesiest pre... Oh. Oh. Oh, we're off to a two-thirds of the lines and I'm already disappointed. Oh, we got a new theme too. Just to make everything more complicated. Replace all instances of good with in the source provided with Gouda. Instead of trying to be clever while matching case, just replace twice. But what if it's good in all caps, ELA? What if it's good in all caps? Don't you want all caps Gouda? Oh fuck. Right? Well, you don't need SpongeBob casing. See, this is why I need review. Exactly. Exactly. You know, these 26 lines of code needs code review. Pragma no cover? What's D103? No doc strings? Doc strings are dumb. You don't need those. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this seems fine. Someone will grumble here because it reads the file and always writes the file, even if it doesn't need to write the file. Because some editors will freak out if the file changes, even if it's actually still the same. But that seems fine. Wait, there's actually not that much code here. What's the rest of this? Okay, good, it's empty. I feel like you could also represent this as sed. But then it's not portable, and that's difficult. Oh, you got funding, perfect. Nice, nice. You know, you can, there's an easier way to do this, which is to make a .github repo and just put this in your top level repo. And then this will apply to every repo in your org or in your user. So you don't actually need to have this file in every single repo. Quick little pro tip there. See, you were memeing, but I'm helping you out here. I'm teaching you some pro fucking tips right here. Actually useful shit here. So you don't need to. You were joking, I know, but look, I'm helping you. And like, for instance, the pre-commit one has both Open Collective and Tidelift also. So yeah. Does it also work with issue templates? It does indeed. We have this at work. We got, well, I think they're blank now. Okay, they used to not be blank. Oh yeah, here we go. Maybe some logs? But yeah, you can do this with issue templates. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. All right, let's see. Do you actually need this? I thought it didn't run on tags if you only selected branches. If always. Why do you have if always? This will run it even if this fails. Which I don't think you want. I don't think you want if always. That seems like copy paste from something else that isn't what you want. Holy hell. Oh, I see. It's dead snakes pythons. Nice. Your testing is like overly complicated for this, but I'm guessing you just copy this from some template. Neat. Cool. Oops. That was loud. It's because I have a tempered glass floor thing and I dropped my big metal thing onto it. At some point in my life it made a difference. You have auto PyPI published too. Fancy. What is the open issue? Oh, there's 2 open issues. I see. Yes. Important. From code review. All right, let's look at the rest of your files. Okay, we looked at all those. You actually have tests. Cool. And Updog changed your tests? What did it change? When Black changed their formatting. Test placeholder. Okay, cool. Solid test right there. Might want to improve your tests. I'm not gonna look at the log file because I don't care. See, this always seemed a little weird to me that you have to do this thing, but is what it is. Big ol' get ignore. Quarterly. You're going for the slow road. Nice. You have rough and flagate is a interesting one. I guess because you want this plugin that doesn't exist in rough. Nice. We already saw the ReamD. Cool. All right. Anyway, thanks for your review. Wolfram says I completely fucked up my GitHub workflows. Oh no! No tests needed. Import order style PyCharm. I don't know what that means. Major Who says allow dirty equals yup. Anyway, you're welcome. You learned a thing. What do we think about this theme, chat? That's a bit of a wild one. I forget what I was doing. I think I was getting rid of these. And then finding where they are in here. And just leaving them as f string. Yeah. But these ones need to stay the same. It's just guts and then this one. Where's raw guts? Also here, this needs to be this and that. Maybe. And then delete this. All right, I'm gonna try it again. We get to do another prediction. Will this highlight T-strings properly? Gamble your points, chat! Wolfer says, so this is bad, but I just run tests locally before I push. I do not care. I mean, if it's your own personal project, it doesn't matter. My project's also like 400,000 lines of code, so it just hangs and then GitHub times out. What? What did you do? I'm trying to hit 1 million by the end of the year. My editor hates how big it is, but fuck it, we ball. Wait, is that in one file? No way. No way. It's crazy town. It's a bunch of files. Oh, okay, cool. Go workspace. Oh, right, it's Go. Yeah. That makes sense. Git rev parse head. Copy this. This is the wrong tab. This theme is a theme. Only pip. And all right, let's see what we get. Yo, it looks like it worked. What about Team Rocket strings? Yeah, seems like real-time strings also works. Why is it red? I guess that's raw strings. I guess the invalid token is just a white character. Cool. I mean, this feels like it works. Honestly, I should do some code gen and generate a file with 1 million lines of code. Yeah, there you go. Really embrace the okay, we're gonna get rid of all the regenerates. We're gonna fix up all of these. And then we're going to regenerate. We're gonna force push that. We're gonna check out babi fork. We're gonna cherry pick T strings this, and then we're gonna do this, and then regenerate, and then we're gonna come over here and we need, how many characters is this? 7? Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I guess I should add to the test source. Like so. Yeah. That is sort of predictable, isn't it? Oh, what the fuck do I do here? Wolfred! Thank you for the gift subs. Welcome to Subdom, Big Picture Seer, Christopher, Savage Banana Soup, Rollers, and Ace Akinori. Oh, you're up to 350 gift subs. God damn, Wilfred. Eli says, does .GitHub work the same as a username repo? No, they're slightly different, I think. Kevin lock in? Yeah, I don't know what Kevin's up to. I feel like Kevin's got more. What about TF strings? Nah, those don't exist. Oh, did I resolve the prediction? I did not. Choose outcome. Yes. Oh, someone's winning big on this one. Someone's winning big on this one. Stonkfish got a shit ton of points there. I think you got like 13k, if I'm reading this correctly. And Wusa, the big loser here. Well, it's all good. It's all good. Wolfer's just here for the taco meat. Fortunately, it's there. It's there. Never bet against me, says Stonkfish. Yeah, okay, so what do I do here? It's probably just like exclude. Oh. Maybe we just exclude test data entirely. Yeah. Yeah. That'll probably be good enough. You're the big loser. Oh, I didn't mean it like that, Wusa. I just meant you lost the most points. Wait, how did we get a hype train? Oh, because of the gift subs. Oh, that makes sense. WWIA02, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Sorry I missed that. My notifications are all over the place today because Streamlabs, if I log in, it logs me out of Twitch. And then it logs me out of Streamlabs, so I'm just like fucked if I try and use it. This is real annoying. But is what it is. How about using some for a pop punk song? That is an option. However, I think it is time for me to eat dinner. Maybe. Actually, it might be time for me to go for a run. So, there are only so many tokens you can have? What? What do you mean? What do you mean, tokens? You must construct additional tokens? Auth tokens? Oh, on Streamlabs? Yeah, I don't know why it's all fucked up, but it is weird that it logs me out when I log in with it. I don't know how to feel about that. Well, the thing is, if I log in with Streamlabs, it logs both of them out. So the limit is 1 or 0. But yeah. What's the versioning here? Is it still cowards versioning? It is. It's ultimate cowards versioning. It's the most cowardly cowards versioning it could be. PipePi token. Yeah, probably just a bug on Streamlabs. I think it's probably that. I think it's what's more likely is Twitch has found some vulnerability in Streamlabs, and so anytime there's a Streamlabs login, it just invalidates all sessions. That would probably be what I would expect. But I don't know. Define evil, all cowards versioning? Yeah. I love cowards versioning. Well, I don't love cowards versioning. I love memeing about cowards versioning. You saw a project that was version 00.1003? I mean, we're on our way. We're making our way downtown. Next stream writing and open source Streamlabs. We sort of started, like, the overlay here is sort of a Streamlabs replacement, and it supports shit, what's a BTTV emote? I think this is one of the ones that I have enabled. Yeah. So it even has BTTV. But yeah. Oh, it's hype train time. Thank you, thank you, Wilfred. Choo choo. And wait, someone else was also in this too, right? It was not just Wilfred. It might have just been Wilfred. Your iPad doesn't even have BTTV, but look, this does. Wow, look at the little ditto bopping around down there. Think it was just Wilfred? Ah, fair enough. Okay. But anyway, this is fun. My editor now has T-string support. Baby grammars upgrade. Hooray! Wow, I wasn't even on the latest version already. So what if I go to, I don't know. Not that I would add T-strings to pre-commit, but oh, I forgot about I forgot about the coloring here. Yeah. We can even go further. Actually, maybe I shouldn't use WAT as the placeholder in a T-string. It's probably not the best idea. How many miles for the run? So I'm supposed to do a long run of 17 this weekend. But I don't think I'm doing it today. I'm probably just gonna run like, I don't know, 10. Just the normal 10 one. But yeah. I'm training up for my marathon. I got a marathon in 2 months. Basically 2 months from a couple days ago. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully shouldn't be that big of a deal. I'm not doing Detroit. I wanted to do Detroit, but it filled up way too quickly. So I'm doing this fucking random ass marathon called the Thumb Coast Marathon, which is apparently the first time they've ever done it. And so yeah, but the course is like super flat. The course is super flat, so fuck off, Jesus. Yeah, 110 feet of elevation. It's gonna be a really tough course. But yeah, it's up in the thumb of Michigan. So that'll be fun. It'll be middle of nowhere. I'm not very ambitious goal of sub 4 hours. Given that my halftime was 1:39:05, I think I'll be completely fine to hit that, but it was my original goal, so we'll see if I can beat it. Because the last marathon that I ran, I had COVID in March of 2020, so hopefully we'll do better there. Dibby says, do you only run or do you other exercises, for example, swimming? I also like to cycle and I go indoor bouldering, rock climbing. I also do downhill skiing and sometimes I do rollerblading. I do a lot of walking. Yeah, I got it fast, Wusa. I had early COVID. Didn't even know it was COVID until after. But yeah, bouldering, aka wall swimming. Yes, exactly. All right, but anyway, that's gonna wrap us up for today. My name is Anthony. I upload educational content not to that channel. YouTube.com/AnthonyWritesCode or @AnthonyWritesCode. That also works because reasons. I forgot last stream, but no work stream. I'll try and do a work stream this week, Wilfred. We'll see. We'll see. I think I might be able to do something on either Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Probably. I'll give you a solid probably. Maybe means no, so I'll give you a solid probably. All right, and if you missed any part of the stream, those end up on the VODs channel, anthonywritescode-vods, where I did 4 work streams in the last 2 weeks, Wilfred, if you missed any of those. I did 4 of them. I'll take it probably. That's a good one. That's a good one. And join the Discord. That's where we hang out. That's where we announce streams. That's the place. But that's gonna wrap us up for today. Thank you all for stopping by, chat, and I will see you around. Have a good one. Peace.